What's this thing? There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pillaging, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait, don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dahna already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still...
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Dahnan rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
place is beautiful!
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renans sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dahna, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagin and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagin and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagin had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagin was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty, instead I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Dahnans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shionne's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shionne. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
That was nothing. Damn it. Lenniget's soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them. Now what? In the fight?
Ho! I am Lord Halim of Alphen and Shionne. I command you.
The rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not. If they want to fight, they got one.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! Need to pull my
Fire support!
Damn it!
I'll run you through! Fire in the hole!
You're finished!
I can carve through armor!
Far enough!
Take this!
Eat that!
It's almost too strong! Then I'll split it up!
Be my guest!
Here's another one!
I'm not done! You're mine!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing art! The
My
flame
turn!
will roar!
First strike!
I'll be saving this! We're good to go!
You're mine!
This one's mine!
We're not finished!
Rain down!
Eat this!
Now or never.
Not on my watch!
You're mine!
Now!
Run!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
We're good to go!
You're mine!
Fire!
This one's all mine! Tear!
Dohalim!
Pull them away!
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
It's over!
I'll heal you all! Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! Searing flame!
I'm on it!
The flame!
Here,
let's
your
go!
time!
In here! First aid! I'll be
Win!
staying ready!
Take this! I'm on it! I'm not done!
Not in your dreams! That'll bring you down!
I'm on it! Armor won't save you! Eat dirt!
Denied! Take it!
Take this!
Got more where that came from!
Front! You're finished!
Now or never.
No escape! You're finished! Right! Here I come!
Need to pull
No
myself.
escape!
Searing flame!
Crumble!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
It's
take
over!
That frickin' does it!
Front!
Here I come!
You're mine!
Searing
Front!
flame!
You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Take this!
Burning strike!
Eat this! You're done!
This is it!
Front!
Searing flame!
You're finished! Win!
Now!
Lunar Rondo!
It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
There's always room for improvement. No backing down!
Eat this! That freaking does it!
Talon
Severing wind!
Here, let's go! Will this help?
Time to cross blade! Burn! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Talon
You're mine! Infernal punch! Take this!
All finish you here and now!
Take this!
All good things come to you.
Take this!
Here's your
not
healing
done!
shield!
No escape!
Watch this!
You're mine! No escape!
Infernal punch!
Take this!
My phone!
Here I come! It's over!
That freaking does it!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Watch it!
Talon Hurricane! Wind! Inferno Punch!
I'm nearly done for.
I'll bring you down.
Eat this! No further! Talon Hurricane!
Far enough.
Armor won't save you!
Not in your dreams.
Not today! I'm on!
Hear me, flame of
Take
fury.
this! I'm on!
Oh,
Your
and more.
fear! Now I'm here I come! Strike!
Sparkling burns of light. Burn it. Rain down.
No escape! First strike! It's over!
There.
You're mine!
Eat
Strike! You're finished!
Healing circle.
Hold nothing back! Here I come! I'm not done! Talon Hurricane! You're mine! I'm not done! Take this! Eat this! I'm not done! Win! Eat this! No escape! That frickin' does it!
This can't be happening.
Stay away from my friend! Take this! Inferno Punch! Here I come! Shattering of pieces! Attack!
This
with soul with life! Resuscitation!
Take that! What was I saying?
Another incantation brewing.
I'll face you. Here I come.
One more.
Crush.
Back into the
Tear.
lightning to death.
Here I come.
Thunder blade.
It's over. I'm not done. You're finished. Here I come.
Being
I'm not
interrupted.
done. Hurricane thrust.
Here's a healing.
Tempest.
First aid.
Here I come.
There.
I'll face
In
you.
here. I'll be saving this way. Here's a healing art.
Flaming thrust.
I am not beyond fury.
Thanks. I'm not
Put
done.
the mark
No
in the
escape.
And a guess.
Here I come.
Here.
you
Here's
take
a
it?
healing art. More for the
Sorry to trouble you. Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
It's on.
Photon flash! Lightning is a healing art! Thunder blade!
Here I come.
Here I go!
You're mine.
Go! Here's the
Strike.
radiant blood! Not on my watch!
You're mine.
Take this!
project.
Denied! I can carve through armor! Take this!
This one's mine!
I'm not! You're finished!
Here
I come!
Supernova!
Thrust!
First aid! Lightning condensed! Lightning blast!
Lightning! Take this!
Here's a healing arc!
It's over!
First aid!
Damn it!
Move it! Get
Here!
I'll face you!
Out of ammo! I'm all stopped up! Lightning
You're
condensed!
mine!
Can't be happening!
Over out! Take this! I'm ready!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
No choice! Engaging!
I call upon thee!
You're mine! Throw it down!
That freaking duck! No shield can stand up to these fists!
Bring him down! Hands on! Thrust! Hurricane! Hurricane thrust!
An astral creature.
That's my cue!
Take it!
Shut him down.
You're mine!
That's
enough! You're finished! Hurricane thrust! I'm not done! Release! You're mine! No escape!
Here's a healing arc! I can't heal you forever!
No escape!
Take this!
You're mine! I'm not done! You're mine! Thrust! You're finished! Tear! You're mine! Talon Hurricane! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Can't get out of this!
Here I come!
I can carve through
Shionne, astral energy! Full throttle!
I'm on it!
Eagle Fly!
Supernova!
Lightning thrust!
Photon fast!
First strike! I'm not done!
Where are you going?
You picked the wrong fight! Eagle Fly! We're not finished! Lightning thrust!
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Did we really just spend that much money?
Further! Radiant, pierce! Big blast! Radiant, pierce! Far beyond the darkness!
You're mine!
Radiant, pierce!
You're finished!
I'm out of ammo! Talent
You're
storm!
mine!
I'm ready!
No escape! Hurricane
And
thrust!
that's where it does it!
Watch
Back into the fray!
No escape!
Eat this!
Lightning
Dragon
thrust!
shell!
Strike! It's over!
Here's the now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Will this help?
Now! You're mine!
Lightning condensed! Healing circle!
Take this!
I really
Take
know
this! You're mine!
That
I'm not done!
Lightning condensed!
You're mine!
Talent hurricane!
Strike! It's over!
Eagle fly!
Hurricane
Now
thrust!
you see what I can do!
Take! Blow them away!
Lightning! Downfall! There! Ready! Supernova!
Here I come! I'm on! Lightning thrust! I'm not done!
Hunting! That'll bring you down!
This one's all mine! Here I come! Dazzle! Here I come! Here I come!
Eagle fly! Now!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Little help!
You're mine!
Radiant flush!
Here I'm on it!
First
Lightning
aid!
thrust!
Supernova! Radiant flush! Here! Lightning condensed!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
I'm not done!
First
I
aid!
owe you one! Lightning thrust!
Lightning
I'm not
condensed!
done!
Eat this!
I'm not done! It's over!
Let me help! Far beyond
You're
the
mine!
darkness!
Damn!
I'm
Struck!
all upon you!
First strike!
Talent hurricane!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon! Watch
I'll
this!
heal you all!
Strike! You're finished!
Healing
You're mine!
supernova!
Lightning
Lightning
Take it!
condensed!
Strike!
Radiant flush! Here!
No escape! Hurricane thrust! Dragon shell!
Far beyond
It's
the
over!
darkness! Healing! I'm ready!
No escape! You! Dazzle!
What's in the sky is mine!
Struck! That's enough! Take this! Be still! Struck! Take this! I'm not done! Hurricane! No escape! It's over!
I'm just getting started!
Here I come!
Supernova!
I'm not done!
Eat this! Go talent hurricane!
I'm not done! Hurricane thrust! That's it! Here I come!
Talent
Struck!
hurricane!
Here I come! Be still! I'm on it! Take this! Run you through! Take this! Struck! You're finished! Hurricane thrust!
Healing circle!
I owe you one! You're finished! I'm on it! I'm not done! Be still!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
I'm out of ammo!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! You're mine!
I'm all set!
Be still! I'm not done! Hurricane thrust!
Not in your dreams!
Eagle thrust! I'll smash you! Ignite!
Healing circle! Where are you going?
You're mine!
Like
You're mine!
together!
You're mine! Be still! Take this!
Here!
It's over!
Hurricane!
Here I come!
Eagle Fly!
Be
Now
still!
execute!
You're
Do
mine!
it!
Rena!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.